Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. I am going to just let you know ahead of time, please bear with me with the camera. I had this all filmed already and I had some problems with the focusing and unfocusing. And of course now I have all these lights on in my house because the daylight is almost gone, although it's rainy and cloudy, so I didn't have a whole lot of that anyway. So I'm gonna try just keeping my head as still as possible, as well as my hands, because I don't know if that's a factor in the focus unfocus issue or not. So today I'm not going to talk about a specific skincare or makeup item. I'm actually going to talk about social media because I've been through some things that I think other people have been through and probably could use some confirmation that it's really a lot of it is normal. And I'll be referring to Instagram a lot, but I actually am also referring to Facebook, Twitter, anywhere that you happen to frequent, and you may notice some of these things as well. When I first started on Instagram a few years ago, I started because I liked the concept of the photos and that a comment is optional. Along the way, I ran across other skincare and makeup junkies, and we followed each other and learned more about each other. And what I didn't know was that there was an actual beauty community, and I love it. So there's different communities, and I'm sure it's the same way with Twitter and Facebook. There's different communities, just depends on what you're interested in, whether it's photography or something else. And everyone is very close-knit. They're pretty tight. Everyone's very nice. Helpful, informative, and I really love being part of that community. And everyone's Instagram page is different, even within the beauty community. Sorry, I put my hands down. Everyone has their own page and they all are different. Some people have pages where they want to show what they're using for skincare every day, and it's like a diary for them. They want to, figure out what works for them and what doesn't. Some people like to post things that are skincare and makeup related. And then some people, like myself, like to post things that are skincare and makeup related, but also throw in a little bit of their personal life. Like you'll see once in a while, you'll see a photo of one of my dogs, or if we go on vacation somewhere, I might upload a couple of photos. And overall, it's a great community. And if you haven't checked it out yet, go to my page and look at some of the people I follow. There's a few dogs in there, but most of them have to do with the beauty community, skincare or makeup related. So as I was going through, at the beginning, when I was, finding all these people to follow in the skincare and beauty community, one of the things that I noticed was that there were brands, so many brands I had never heard of, so many products I'd never heard of. And of course, I love to try new things, so I wanted to try everything. I just thought I needed to try everything, right? And I was finding that I wanted to keep a list and be good about it and be responsible, but I had so many impulse buys. And I ended up with so many products, because what happens is you slowly start buying things, and then all of a sudden it's like, I don't know, a light bulb goes off one day and you think, really? I don't need all these products. Why the heck do I have, no joke, why the heck do I have 20 cleansers? And other products, it just depends on what your interest is. I like sunscreen also. That's another product that I usually don't have a problem running out of. So I found that I was buying a lot of stuff, and then a light bulb goes off, and like I said, and you realize, I don't need all this stuff. What am I doing? Because you buy so many things, and how many cleansers can you use at one time? I mean, I know that some of us do actually use our products, but then sometimes what I was finding is that I wasn't using them before the expiration. And then it was a waste of money, because maybe I'd have half a bottle of cleanser left, and it happened to be the type of cleanser that you really shouldn't keep after the expiration date. Because I know some of us kind of cheat with the expiration dates. It still smells okay and it looks okay, so I'm going to continue to use it, and that's fine depending on what the product is. But some you need to get rid of sooner rather than later. And another pitfall is wanting followers. You think, oh my gosh, if I have a lot of followers, then brands will send me products to try and I can put them on my Instagram page. Well, there's a lot of responsibility that comes with that, with a brand sending you products and with having a lot of followers. Because when you have a lot of followers, people are seeing your posts and they want to make sure, they might love your photos, but sometimes it's hard to differentiate between the person that's truly posting products that they're using and that they like, and then there's people who are, they're just posting photos because they're helping to promote brands. And please understand, if someone is receiving a lot of products, if they have brands that send them a lot of products and they're posting them, it doesn't mean that they don't like those products. They may love all the products they receive, and that's fine. But just know that if you feel influenced by someone, you see me post a new cleanser and I'm raving about it, I'm not going to rave about something if I don't really like it. If a brand sends it to me, I'm not going to rave about it unless I love it. And sometimes it can be hard to tell who's genuine and who is not. So if you are feeling influenced and you feel like you're going down that hole of I'm buying everything and I have a closet full of products now, or a shelf full of products, or whatever it is, then just try to look at who it is that's influencing you and try to determine are they someone who is just posting all these things because a brand sent it to them, or is it because they genuinely like the products? And I know it can be hard to tell that sometimes, but usually you get to, in the beauty community, we get to know each other a little bit, so we kind of have an idea of the people that are just posting and the people that aren't, that are maybe they are posting a lot of different products, but they really like them a lot. So that would be probably my biggest piece of advice is, number one, remember that just because someone is an influencer, and in that I mean that brands are sending products to them, just because they're an influencer doesn't mean that they're dishonest. It doesn't mean that they're posting things just for promotion so they can get more products sent to them. Because let's face it, you can only use so many products. And the other thing is, while you're remembering that just because someone's an influencer doesn't mean that they don't love the products, try to determine who is someone that's genuine and someone that that you can trust. And another way of doing that is if let's say there's a cleanser I rave about and you think, well, I want to make sure that Tracy, I trust her opinion, but I want to get some more opinions. Do a search on Instagram for them, or even just, Google it and see what kind of reviews come up about it. Make sure that it's for your skin type, or, whatever. My skin is different in the summer than it is in the winter, so I use different products. So you have those things to keep in mind too, especially if you're in another country, because you might have different seasons than I do. So what I use in the summer, like right now it's winter. So whatever I'm using right now, I'm not going to use in the summer, but it might be summer for you. So what I'm using right now may not be a good option for you. There's so many temptations, because there are so many different products and different brands that are posted by people. Try to use it as a learning experience. Okay, this sounds like a neat brand. Well, check it out more. Do some research. Don't just rely on the people on Instagram. It's okay if they influence you, but just do some of your own homework is definitely a piece of advice I have as well. So sorry, I'm looking at my notes. I want to make sure I don't miss anything because there was a lot that I wanted to say about this. So in a nutshell, I've given you my advice, and I think that if you do have a lot of followers, or that's your desire to have a lot of followers and having brands sending you products, keep in mind that there's responsibility that goes with that. You have, the brand is going to want you to post their products and show, a nice photo of their product and give it a good review. And, think about the people that are following you and, what are their thoughts going to be. I feel like there's just more responsibility when brands are sending you things and when you have a lot of followers. I don't have a lot of followers in comparison to other people that are receiving some products, but I have enough that I'm okay with what I have. I used to want a lot of followers, and now I'm perfectly happy with what I have, and I just want to focus on the content and the photos and improving any way that I can. So keep that in mind. And if a brand does contact you about, trying out their product and doing a review on Instagram or any other social media platform, or if you have a blog, you can tell them, I want to try your product, but I will only post, create a post for it if it's something that I really like, and then they know that if you don't like the product, you're not going to post about it. And then you just, send them an email or call them, whatever, and let them know that, hey, sorry, but I just can't do this. I'm not comfortable with having to do that. I've had to do it. I actually did it recently. And, they would rather that you be honest with them than just not post or post something, half-heartedly. So I want to know, what are your thoughts? Have you had similar experiences of kind of getting caught up in all the temptation and purchasing too many things and wishing you hadn't purchased so many things? Because it does get expensive, it gets pricey. So if you have, I'd love for you to leave a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know about your experience. If you have any recommendations on how to deal with all of this, and how do you trust people? How do you know who to trust on any social media platform? So if you have not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it and be honored if you would do that. Once you hit subscribe, there's a little bell next to the subscribe button, and that will let you know, it will notify you when I have a new video that I have posted. And also, if you like this, I hope you enjoyed this, if you listened this far, please hit the thumbs up sign. And like I said, comment below if there's anything that you'd like to add, and I'd love to hear your thoughts and recommendations. Thank you. Everyone have a good day. Bye.